Okay, model, so today we're going to be doing a quick in-box review on this kit that I've had for a little while, the Camionetta Sahariana, or however you pronounce that. But this is one of those things I love doing because it's different. It's just something really bizarre and different, and I just love the look of this thing. It's just really, yeah, really nice to look at. You see the box art on this thing, some really nice box art on that. This one here does actually come with figures, I think. I'm pretty sure this one here is like an edition that came with figures, but I'm going to have to find that out when I open the box up. I have had this open, but years ago when I bought it, and I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure there's figures in there with it. I'm not sure if it's a special edition or limited edition or whatever, because it doesn't say that on the box here anyway, but I'm pretty sure the figures are in there. But we'll see that when we look inside. On the outside here, we've got a bit of information on the actual vehicle itself. We've got some nice photos going on over here of it built up, and they've got even got the engine there, so you can have the bonnet or whatever it is lifted up there to look at the engine in it. And this box opens up. It's a flip box, like so. Oh yeah, and like I was saying, there's our figures that go with the kit. I'll just put my glasses in, have a look there, and there's our engine block done in resin as well there. But yeah, the figures look quite nicely detailed from what I can see in the packet there, guys. You got your options with them pointing and carrying on, so it'll be pretty much what's on the box art there as far as them figures are that go together. But they're in separate bags, and they're put in this sealed little container, so that's good to keep them separate like that. Looking over here, oh, here's some more of our engine detail going on here. It looks like our exhaust manifold and things like that. Fan belts, sump. Not overly detailed, but I mean they'll suffice for what we're going to do. It'll be all grubbied up, and obviously the engine, if you're going to show, it'll be all dirty and grubby looking. So, but look at this booklet first. There's a nice little colour booklet in here, and this is like a reference book. I do remember looking through this and thinking, like, it's excellent they've included this. It's got lots of different information and pictures in here of the machine itself when it was being built up, the different versions and stuff like that. Some really nice photos of it in use. Some really nice weathering going on with the jerry cans there, I can see. So yeah, quite nice photos, and we're only halfway through the book. So, and this is showing you some of the detail and how to open the bonnet up, how to fold up your photo etch parts. It's got the engine going on here, drilling out the barrels. So it's got a little bit of detail on how to get some more detail into your kit by drilling out the barrels. Here we see a model that's been built up and weathered up, which is quite nice. And then we've got our colours on the back there, two different options for colours. So a really nice little booklet to have included. It'd be great to see a lot more kits come with stuff like that. It's a really nice little add-on. So we've got our instructions here. So obviously a bit more information on the machine itself. Then we've got all our sprue call outs here, all numbered nicely. We've got our resin parts here numbered and that. Photo etch down here. Some of the finer parts on the sprue down the bottom here. Yeah, the instructions look nice and clear. They're printed big enough I can read them without glasses, which is good. And we got our, like normally with vehicles like this, the chassis, suspension going together there first. I'm not sure if the suspension is usable or not on this. It's something I have to look at, but looking at that, it may not be usable, but we'll find out. Just the way they're showing it put together, it hasn't got any parts that say no glue, so it may not be movable, guys. It may just need to be on a flat base. We've got our drive shafts going on there, all our brake discs. So yeah, some nice detail there, having brake discs and that. So if you want to have a wheel off there, that's fine. Then we've got our engine going in over here, going together and going into the engine block. Then we've got our base going on up here with our seats going in, the sidewalls and that going on. Some more going on to the engine up on the next page here. Exhaust manifolds. There's a bit more engine. So the engine looks fairly detailed. Got our radiator and stuff there, the fans and everything. We've got all the colour call outs on every page. I'll just take this camera back out a bit, guys, so you can see a bit more of what I'm looking at here, and I'll put a bit more light on the subject for you. Then we've got our cover going over our engine there, wheel guards. So obviously, like we're showing in that other booklet there, we can have this open or closed, the bonnet. It'd be nice to have it open, like if they're broken down, the figures are looking inside the back or something like that. it's a shame to have a nice like engine and everything and then have it all covered up. But I mean that's the option you get, which is great, whether you want to show that sort of stuff off or put that detail into it. All our jerry cans here. Now looking at all the pictures, you got water and fuel jerry cans. This thing carries a heap of them, so it's one of the things they do, I suppose, carting fuel around. Got all our plates going on there for getting out of sandbog, stuff like that. Seats going together, going in. And here's all our. Well, that's a bit strange. They've got putting the jerry cans together on this side here, that go into separate holders, and the other ones putting together down here and putting in. Where they've got the photo over here of them going on, but they're not actually built yet. So actually, it looks like those racks come in one piece. But we'll look at those when we're going through the sprues. Then we've got all the finer details starting to go on all our tools and stuff going on the outside, all our machine gun part going together here. This looks nicely detailed as well, looking at the diagrams here, some nice detail on that. A lot of it's moulded into the plastic, it's not like you have to put together in a million pieces. And then the machine gun going in there. It's even got our colour call outs and that for our figures here. And then we've got our colour call outs for the actual vehicle on the last page there. So yeah, nice clear little instruction sheet. And here we've got our photo etch. It looks quite nice too. I think there's only one sheet in there. Oh no, there might be two in there. No, there's only one I think. But yeah, that looks nice detailed as well. That's for our boards for getting out of sandbogs and stuff like that, but that all looks quite nice there. Got rubber tyres, which is good, rather than having the moulded plastic ones with our rubber tyres here. They have got a seam line up the middle, which will have to be taken off there obviously, but you've got your spare there in rubber as well, which is awesome. The good thing about rubber, you can work with it. You can melt it a bit and put bulges in it. You can do all that sort of stuff with it. I mean, I guess you can do it with plastic too. But I just like having the rubber tyres because they're much easier to weather and that they look much better when they're weathered. So nice little addition having those in there. And looking at the detail on these parts is very, very nice. The machine gun, steering wheel, those little bits of parts. They're the wheels for the operating the machine gun, winding it up and down into position sort of thing. But yeah, just really nice detail built into some of that stuff, guys. So. And then we've got everything else here is in one big bag, so just give me a second guys, I'll open this up for you without cutting my finger off. I'll have to put a new blade in this thing, it's a little bit blunt. Okay, we'll start putting parts out of here and having a look. So this one here, all our fuel cans obviously. Got our rims, tools, stuff like that on there, handles for the fuel. Again, the detail looks nice. I can't see too much flashing. I can see a few seam lines that'll have to be cleaned up, but quite nice. There's no big ugly bits of flash on these finer parts, and that I can see a little bit there, but it's not too bad. It's easy enough to clean up. But yeah, nice little detail on a lot of that. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, we've got our floor pan chassis. The chassis looks really nice, guys. Obviously the spring there is done in one piece, but you've got all your bolt heads and everything showing through there. Some nice detail built in around the springs. There is a seam line running through that spring, may have to be cleaned up if you're going to see it. But yeah, again, nice detail here on the floor pan and that. Just looking at like the nice bolt heads they've done on this is really nice. So not overloaded with decals on there. That's all you got. You've got instrument panel decal there, and then your big bonnet colour. Then we've got our last sprue in here. And again, guys, I can't see a lot of flashing. I see a little bit around the edge of the seat here. The bigger parts don't seem to have a lot of flashing. There's just little bits on the corners that I can see. But again, some really nice detail, like built into the plastic itself. You see like our canvas parts and that here are all wrinkled and everything too, so it'll make it look like actual canvas rather than flat parts. But yeah, very nice, guys. The headlight covers and everything. The build looks really nice. So yeah, everything looks fairly nice on there, guys. It's going to be interesting to see how this one builds up. I have read mixed reports on this one. That some people say it builds nicely, other people say it's a pain, nothing fits properly. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to build. It's another one of the ones I'm really looking forward to doing. But it may be a while before I get to this one. I've got so much other stuff I really want to get done before this one. But that'll just give you an idea what's in the box, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.